Hello, how are you? I hope you're doing very good. My name is Gisela and I am a nail artist, and today we're going to show you together with Pink Mask how to make a basic stamping design. So the first thing that I'm going to do is to show you the products that we're going to use. So here I'm showing you different shades of our stamping polishes, and this particular one is the English green tone, and here we've got the Malibu pink shade, and we also have this other lovely color, the mustard one. Here we have the gray tone, and this will be the perfect brown polish for stamping. And the last one that I'm going to show you is the one that I use the most, which is the black shade. Here I am opening it so that you can see the difference, basically, and you can see that it is much more pigmented than the traditional ones, and our stamping designs are going to look super defined with these colors. So the following are the plates for stamping, which as you can see I keep in this very cute plate holder, and it is the way in which you can just have them organized and protected so that they do not get any scratches. We're going to clean the plates with nail polish remover, or we can also use remover and then a wipe and cotton, and we're going to pass it gently throughout the plate, and as you can see in this example, they are super easy to clean. I always do this to make sure that my designs are perfect on the nail. We're also going to need a scraper or any card you can find to use as a scraper, and finally a stamp for stamping, and I'm going to show you the two models that we have. So this is a clear jelly stamper, and as you can see it is taller and narrower, and the silicone is quite sticky, which makes it super easy for our designs and for our designs to adhere to it. And then we have the clear jumbo stamper, which unlike the other is a little bit shorter and wider, and also has a cap that serves to protect our silicone, which has exactly the same stickiness as the previous model that I showed you. We're always going to clean them with paper tape or scotch tape, because if we do it with remover or nail polish remover, the silicone will begin to look a bit dull within time, so we don't want that. And with all that said, let's get started. And as you can see, the plate has a super deep engraving, which we love, and we have to work as fast as possible to lift the design. So the steps to follow are the following. We're going to place a stamping polish on the design, and then we're going to use the little scraper, and we will scratch it with a card, and finally we will lift the design with a stamp, once again super quick. Before I get started, I'm going to make sure that the design that I've chosen is thoroughly cleaned, and I've used nail polish remover for that, and I will do the same with my stamper, but remember, always with tape and not with remover. Now I'm going to put some stamping polish on the plate, and I'm going to scratch it quickly with the little card. We will gently pass our stamp for stamping without pressing, and with the same tape we can remove all of the bits and bobs and remaining polish that we need to remove, so that we are just having our design that we desire. Once I have the design as I wanted, I'm going to look through the transparent silicone, and I'm going to place it on the nail. When I find the correct place, the correct spot where I want it, I am going to place it on the nail, and I'm going to press very gently. In this particular case, I'm pressing only where one part of the word is, because I just wanted the other part to stay a little bit closer. And as you can see, I can place the next word where I want it and then press again. So there are plates, like in this case, which is the lettering model, and as you can see has some spots to complement our design and thus be able to use them as a background. So in this case I'm going to use the Malibu Pink to create the effect of the brush strokes below the phrase. And then I'm going to apply some stamping polish with this pink tone, and we are going to pass a scraper super quickly and without pressure, as I mentioned before. And always at a fast speed. Remember guys, that's the most important tip. Then we're going to use our stamper, and here with tape I'm just going to remove the excess that I have left, and now I'm going to transfer it super smoothly into my nail. In this case, as you can see that my nail is a tiny bit curved, you can just watch that I'm gently moving the stamps to the side so that I get the perfect application. I just repeat the procedure with the phrase, and I'm going to use the stamp just above it so that I can get this brush stroke effect that I want. Look how quick, easy and divine it is, how well they complement each other. To finish my design, I'm going to add a little bit of a flower here and there to my middle fingernail, and in this case I chose the Plate Botanical, and I'm going to repeat the exact same procedure that we used, and I'm going to place some stamping polish, in this case black, and we're going to pass a scraper card to it, lift it with the stamp and remove all of the surplus that we will not be using. And here you can see that I'm using traditional polishes, which are the ones that I'm going to use to fill this little tiny flowers. In this case, what I'm doing is I'm going to use our dotting tool number 10, which is the perfect thing that you want to use for this kind of designs. And I'm going to load it with a little bit of traditional polish, and you could also, of course, use stamping polishes. And gently, without exerting pressure on the seal, we're going to complete the flowers. In this case, I'm going to show you the color light blue, and I will be repeating the process with the color yellow. We're going to wait a few minutes for it to dry, and once the time has passed, we're going to transfer it in the same way. Meaning that we're not going to put much pressure on our nail. So here I'm going to repeat it with the heart that I found in the Plate Basic, and I'm going to add it to the design that we have already made on our thumb. And finally, I'm going to apply top coat that is a gel polish, which as you can see does not affect our nail design at all, even though we have done it with stamping polish, or in this case the flowers we have done with traditional polish. And also remember that the base layer that we used was gel polish base coat, and this is, my friends, the end result. I really hope you enjoyed it, and do not forget to subscribe to our channel. You can also share ideas with us. What would you like to see next? We always want to know. And don't forget to follow us on our socials. We will have all of the links down below in the description box. I really hope to see you in the next video, and goodbye!